Hi again, everyone. Well, it's been a real roller coaster over the past week. I'm not even sure why that's a good metaphor, actually, because I love roller coasters, but I don't like this roller coaster of ups and downs. But so I want to talk about like some of the good bits as well as some of the real bad bits. Let me get some of the bad bits out of the way first. I've had several days where my pain has been at like 9 out of 10. And I've tried to do some other things, tried to kind of participate in life a bit, right? Going somewhere with my family or doing something like that. And my capacity for handling that is just so diminished. The pain builds up and then basically like that's the end of it. And it's really hard to get on top of when the pain builds up so much. And on the topic of pain, I've seen, in some of the online groups I belong to, I've seen some conversations where people are talking about the pain, particularly of cervical dystonia. Some people I think are fortunate enough to not have any pain or very minimal pain. There's a wide array of experiences with this disorder. And some people have reported that they've spoken to their doctors, even neurologists, who've dismissed or diminished their pain. And I gotta say, out of everything, that just makes me fucking angry. It really does, because it is such a real thing. It's such a real thing and such an explainable thing that these muscles are contracting, spasming, fighting each other. And anyone who's ever had a leg cramp for 5 minutes has a tiny taste of what that pain can be like. And when you have pain that goes on for hours and hours, sometimes all day, it's brutal. It's really brutal. It's horrible. No one should have to deal with that. And it's just a fact of life with this disorder. Something you have to deal with. But we shouldn't have to deal with any health professional dismissing the reality of that pain or diminishing it or saying that it is psychological or anything like that. So that's one of the things that just has really irritated me, to hear that other people are going through. I'm not personally going through that. I'm so fortunate, I think, that I have a GP who understands and is helpful with that side of things. But it upsets me to hear that other people are going through that sort of challenge. So that's been, I'm still experiencing the pain though, which is really unpleasant and really limiting. And also, another thing is just sleep disruption. I would say 9 out of 10, perhaps even closer to 10 out of 10 nights are quite disrupted as far as sleep goes. So, I'm tired, and it's that takes away something from life as well. This whole thing is interesting, you know. There's some good things I've found. Over the last week, I had a Zoom call with a group of other people in Australia who are experiencing dystonia. And I'm part of a couple of online groups, so, you know, I've made up of people who are experiencing similar problems. And I would say that's one of the high points for me of the week is, you know, deepening this connection with other people who understand the experience. There's a couple of levels to that. I mean, one level is that obviously it's good to have to be able to share with people who get what you're going through. But there's something, you know, really heartwarming about it to me, that these are people who I don't know them well enough to call any of them my friends. But we have something in common that connects us, and something that we understand about each other that people who I would have known, you know, most of my life would not understand. And that's kind of something that wouldn't have happened without having dystonia. It's nice to be able to connect with people in different ways, and just feel that connection to humanity. It's especially powerful, I suppose, when you know, for me at the moment, I am feeling quite isolated and alone, and it, you know, apart from everything else, I kind of think it can be a bit boring. You know, I'm not working. I spend a lot of time lying around because it's the only way to stay on top of the pain. And I do stuff which I don't like doing, like swiping through social media and, you know, bullshit YouTube videos, unlike this one, which is a good one. But, you know, it's just time wasting, and it really feels like it's okay to do that for a few hours, but when you're doing it day after day, it feels like wasted life. It feels like life slipping away. And I've got, you know, 3 kids that are growing up fast, and my iPhone will remind me of memories from the past. So I'll see, you know, little movies that my phone has made for me from when they were little kids and we're playing together. That's always nostalgic and moving. But I'm so keenly aware at the moment that the days and the weeks are slipping by, and I can't participate in life. And it's feeling, you know, more and more precious, I suppose. And there's been a couple of times in this week where I have cried, just really broken down. Just continuing that feeling of loss and grief, which is impossible to kind of resolve at this point because the loss is still happening. You know, I don't know where this settles. I don't know what to accept. So it's a work in progress, you know. But then I suppose even that kind of realization of, you know, just how valuable those relationships are, you know, and children and family and all of that. You know, that's kind of elevated in importance because of the dystonia, and because the dystonia has taken away some other big parts of my life, like work, leaving some space to think about these other things which are actually more important in life. And maybe that's something to be thankful for as well, you know, the chance to give some more thought to the things that really matter. So partly what I'm doing, I think, at the moment is I'm on a bit of a quest to find where is the meaning, what is my purpose in life, and what is my identity evolving into as certain things have been removed and new things added. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.